Okay. What is up, guys? Monkey Napkin here, and there's not gonna be a gameplay video today, just because it was pretty. The day is not even halfway over, and it's already pretty bad. But basically, I'm just making this video to kind of explain why I'm not making a video today, even though I'm making this video today. So basically, I woke up at about 10 o'clock. This is kind of gonna be like a story, I guess. You know, I've never done a story on this channel anyway, so, you know, we'll see what happens. But I woke up at about 10 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I remembered that my girlfriend, she works basically all day today. So I was like, let me go try to see her before she goes to work. And, you know, I went there, and, you know, turns out, because I did it as a surprise, I didn't tell her. You know, I was trying to be the cool, nice, whatever boyfriend, and she already had a friend over. So I was like, okay, I didn't want to interrupt. So I went back home, and when I went back home, one of my friends called. He was like, hey, could you help me with some math? And I've been helping a lot of people with math. Like, I've been doing that a lot lately. But yeah, he was like, could you help me with math? And I was like, he's a pretty sharp kid. Like, he picks up on things a lot. So I was like, I don't want to go over there and study for like an hour or whatever and then come back, because he lives like 15 minutes away. And I was like, I really don't want to do that, because I don't want to waste gas. And he was like, I'm in the area, I can just pick you up. And I was like, okay, cool. So he picks me up, we go to his house, and when you walk in the front door, you're in the living room. And that's where we were. So, okay, let me explain the layout before I get back into this. So, basically, I'm going to give you guys like a top-down view of his house. So, his house is literally a square, right? It's literally a square like this. And the way it's set up is bathroom, 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 all on the left side. They're all bathroom. In the middle, he has living room. If you go farther back, it connects to his room. And if you go farther back, it connects to his roommate's room, because he lives with his roommate. And then all of the right side is the kitchen. He has a pretty long kitchen, but that's the way it's set up. So we walk in the front door, we're in the living room. He goes into his room, so he just goes into the door behind the living room, and he gets his stuff, textbook, notes, whatever. And we go in the living room and we start like studying. I'm tutoring him, whatever. And we're in there for about 30 minutes, and out of nowhere we hear a crack, and we're like, did you hear that? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, do you want to go check it out? Because it was a loud crack. Like, it was a thud and then a crack. And it was like, it sounds like someone's like beating on the side of the house. So I was like, you want to go check that out? And he was like, yeah, where'd it come from? And I was like, it sounded like it came from the back of the house. So he went into his room, because he thought maybe it'd come from his room, but he doesn't have any windows. So I was like, it's probably not from your room. It's probably from his roommate's room, because his roommate is connected to the back of the house and he has a window. So I hear, because also there's carpet on the ground. That's going to be a big part in this, but there's carpet on the ground. And he goes back there. I hear his footsteps. I hear him open the door to his roommate's room. And then it's just quiet for about 10 seconds. And then all I hear is, do-do-do-do-do-do, and he runs back to me. And literally he's like, you need to hide. But he's whispering. But I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, you need to hide. Someone's trying to break in. He has a gun. And I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, hide. And he runs like somewhere else. I looked around, and he had a couch, which is what I was sitting on, but he has this couch, and it's just enough space in order for me to literally force myself like into the couch, or not into it, but under it. And I'm like literally digging my nails into the carpet and dragging my body under the couch. And I go as far back as I can until my left side is up against the wall, because the couch is up against the wall. And I go back as far as I can, and I'm literally stuck. I can't move my head at all. I can't like lift my arms really. I can only drag parts of my body across the carpet. About 10-20 seconds passed, and we heard all the glass from that back window. We heard it like just crash or break, whatever. We heard it just get destroyed. It got destroyed. And we heard the guy come in, and you could hear his footsteps. And I know if my friend was supposed to be hiding, he wasn't walking around. So we heard those footsteps, and I saw his footsteps, or I saw his shoes as he walked by, because I could only look out from under the couch. And I saw his shoes as he walked by, and he started looking for stuff. He was rummaging through stuff. And while this was going on, I kind of waited for him to kind of go away, like farther away from where I was, because he was literally right in front of me. Like, I could easily swing my arm out and like grab his leg. Like, he was right there. I waited till he was kind of farther away, and I dragged my arm around very slowly, like, so you couldn't even hear my arm moving across the carpet. And I pulled my phone out of my pocket, dragged my arm all the way around until I could like see it. And I was gonna call the police, but I was like, if I do, he could hear it, and then I might get shot. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I tried to text someone to call the police. Now, I don't know if you can text the police. I'm not well versed in this, but if you can, I just missed out on an opportunity. But I tried to text someone to call the police, and my mom and dad, I already knew they wouldn't text back or like anything like that. They wouldn't pick up because they were in very high intense, loud places, like it's a lot going on, so they wouldn't feel it if their phone was on vibrate, and they probably most likely would not hear their phone ring. So I was like, that won't work. So I tried to text my girlfriend because I knew she just had a friend over, so she still should have her phone nearby. And basically I texted her, I said, I need help ASAP. And I put like an exclamation point. I didn't have time to try to like calculate how can I make this seem more urgent. I didn't have time for that. I was like, I need help ASAP, exclamation point. And I just waited, and it didn't even say seen as I was waiting. And yeah, I tried to text that, and I just waited. And what felt like an hour or maybe even 2 hours, it felt like a long time. And eventually my friend's roommate, you heard him close his car door because he pulled up and he closed the door. And because I don't know if it's thin walls or he just slams his door, but it was very loud and you could hear it. And then you heard the footsteps like get a lot faster because the guy who broke in, he was trying to get out. And eventually he made it back to the window that he broke in through. Yeah, the window that he broke in through. You heard him grunt. You heard a grunt, and then you heard like grass kind of, the sound when you step on grass, you heard that like crunch sound, whatever. You heard that, and basically we knew he was outside, but we still waited because we wanted his roommate to come in. And I'm not gonna lie, if the guy was still in there, that would have been some decoy type of stuff. I feel bad for saying it, but it would have been. But we waited for his roommate to come in. His roommate walked in and he yelled my friend's name, and then my friend came out and he was like looking around cautiously, and his roommate was like, what was wrong? And he was like, someone broke in just now, he just left. And my friend, he started calling my name, and I was quiet still because I didn't want to like alert the guy that just broke in and he comes back and kills all of us. I didn't want that to happen, so I was still quiet. So I waited. His roommate kind of went around the house looking for stuff and making sure that nothing was taken. And my friend, he was like calling my name still, and then like I waited like a minute or two, and then I was like, yeah, I'm under the couch. And he was like, oh, okay. And he went to lift up the couch, help me get from under there, because I was strong enough to like push it up, but not to where I could like really tilt it to get it off of me, because I didn't want to break the couch. So I told him, I'm gonna push up, you pull up from one side and I'll wiggle out. And that's what I did. Basically, like, it was a very panic situation. Like, I could have, if I made any sound, he could have easily like shot me if he had the gun. Like I said, I don't know what he looked like. I only saw his shoes, I only saw his shoes. My friend saw his whole face, clothes, all that stuff. He saw everything. He said he had a gun. I trust my friend because I don't know why you would play around like that. But like, he could have easily just looked under the couch and just shot me. After he got me out, called the police. Police came. He asked some questions, what he looked like, all that stuff, what happened. And after that happened, he told me to like look around and kind of see if anything was taken or broken or anything like that besides the glass. And that's when I learned the layout of the house. But nothing. It didn't look like anything was taken. It didn't look like anything was broken or anything except the glass. So everything was good. I don't know if they got the guy or not. As I'm recording this right now, I don't know if they got him or not. After that happened, I was like, take me home right now. And he brought me home. I literally sat down, and I'm recording this right now because that was the worst thing ever. Like, this is the second break-in I've been a part of. The first one, I was the only one home, and the guy, he could have killed me, but I guess he didn't. I don't know. He got scared and he ran out the front door. Now, this was in my house. So, yeah, I was the only one here, and that wasn't, I don't know, I was kind of caught off guard, so I was like, I wasn't really scared. I was like, who are you? Like, it was weird. But at that point, at his house, when I wasn't really caught off guard because I was already kind of paranoid because we were hearing cracks, and you know that was a lot worse. So yeah, the mood, I guess the optimism, the happy feeling, whatever, it's not there right now. So I don't want to play Cuphead and make some kind of, you know, depressing video, and I don't want to do that. So tomorrow I'll probably make Walking Dead and, you know, finish the season 2 off, because I'm pretty sure we're at the end of season 2 with Decision, and then we'll start season 3. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It sucks. But yeah, I don't want to say like I hope you guys enjoy this video, because it's not really something to just enjoy. Yeah, man, I'm still here. I'm safe. That's all that matters. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.